Silent echoes cross the stream. Night conceals the soldier's dream. Fireflies dance in darkened skies, hiding the tears in their eyes. Leaves rustle with secrets untold. In the jungle, brave and bold, rivers mirror the moon's soft gleam, carrying away a silent scream. Morning finds the weary and worn in the lands of the lost and torn. Hope, a flicker in the night, guiding them towards the light.
Talk about it later, but
I mean, wait, what do you mean? I mean, God, I'm such a rookie to this, God. I've been working with these things for so long, but this fieldwork stuff is so out of my element.
You say that, Rufus, but how long have you been working for the CIA?
Wait, I have to actually check.
Well, I mean, you don't anymore.
I know. Well, he doesn't anymore. He does. He still like contracts with them, so his ID is still valid to an extent. It's just on a far lesser level. Yeah, we get in the car, we close the door. Well, pretty much everyone knows what MK Ultra was, right?
I know it was something to do with fucking tripping on LSD, and that's about it. You know, you're saying that you were. No. Hold on.
I did research for the agency and others. That's my involvement with the group started because I caught their attention, I suppose, via that. I don't have the same kind of qualms that some may have, to put it in gentle terms.
And Scott, you think back to your conversation walking along the side of the road in Kansas, and some of the looks that Kimble had on his face when he was talking about various different things you all had talked about during that conversation, and suddenly a lot of things make more sense to you now.
It's just research. It's just work. We learn things along the way. I just happen to be involved in a more unnatural branch of it. I got caught up in that, and I suppose I'm still caught up in it. I don't know why they've put me on fucking fieldwork. I'm so useless at it. I don't know how you do it. You're so... you know the right questions to ask, the right leads to follow. I admire you. I'm sure you don't like me. But that doesn't matter. I think that you work very well with the rest of the team.
Well, I suppose it's only fitting that I work well with other fucked up individuals.
Is that why they put me on fucking field work?
That, or they want to get rid of you, one thing or another.
Good way to do that.
I don't mean to be blunt, Doc, but...
No, by all means.
I need you to answer something for me, though.
Sure.
The research you did, was it on people? You can be honest.
Yeah. It's always been on people. I don't do animal research.
Of the people who came your way, Were any of them from Philadelphia? Temple University student protesters? 1970.
1970. I mean, you might not know the answer to this. These have been short-term stays, long-term.
I just know that while they were kicking the shit out of me in the central holding pen, a lot of my friends disappeared. I never saw them again. I know that those experiments were being done on dissidents, on protesters.
Maybe. I don't remember all the people that come through. I'm sure this sounds callous. I don't remember. There are so many people, especially during that time. Things get more stringent year after year after year. As we learn what does and doesn't work. Maybe I saw some of them, maybe people I've worked with have. If we get out of this and you have names, locations, descriptions, you're more than welcome to come sift through some of my files. I don't know if they'll help you much, but sorry I can't help you much more than that.
Well, back then I probably would have shot you for admitting that.
Still could.
Yeah. I know that there's a lot of people who don't agree with the kind of work that I do, that we do. Operation Paperclip, we worked with Nazis. We still do, honestly. We worked with doctors from Unit 731.
Rufus.
I work with Sidney Gottlieb. I have his phone address. I have his phone number. He calls me often.
Rufus, I'm a card-carrying member of the Communist Party of the United States of America. You don't need to sell me on the degeneracy of the empire.
Your political affiliations are what they are. They have no bearing on me or the work that I do. But I understand that you may not agree with my work. I understand that you may not agree with our methods or with who we decide to employ or what we excuse away.
Scott, you're just really wanting Scott to shoot you. He was willing to let it sit. And now, the more you're talking, the more visibly pissed off he's getting. Not so much at what you're saying, but how you're saying it.
The situation.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it does hit you.
Scott, roll me a pal times 5.
Oh boy, just gonna fucking blow his head off.
Yeah, I think it does. It's hitting you as he continues talking. This is not
good. This is good. This is great.
Failure 68 over 60.
Yep. So it's hitting you as he's talking. He's continuing to talk. I mean, he's being just as genuine, just as understand. It's the same sweet voice he uses all the time. You think that he just... I mean, fundamentally, there is something so different between the two of you, but also...
Your brain is fucking broken, is what it is. Success, 39 under 40.
Oh, are you beating me up?
Just not...
He's punching you.
Yeah, just...
It's a reasonable response, I feel like.
Whipping around in my seat, just slugging you full of the chin.
May I dodge?
Sure. Roll me a dodge, Dr. Kimble.
Oh, fuck, wait.
Honestly, would you have expected it?
That's my thing.
I mean, Kimble's good at reading people.
Let me roll. I am good at reading people. I think so. I think I will. We'll see this dodge sees if he reads it.
Yeah.
Is that base? So no, he doesn't. He's looking straight ahead. He's talking. Occasionally he looks at you, and then your fist just out of nowhere comes in.
Roll the d4.
4.
Oh, fuck.
You clock him on the side of the head, actually, Scott. Right in a particularly tender spot where Kimble had fallen and hit his head. For you, Kimble. You're not unconscious, obviously, but you are in a lot of pain.
And his head, the other side, just slams against the window and bounces back, and he sort of grips. His hands go up instinctively. What the fuck?
Shut up, Rufus. Get out. Get out of the vehicle. I'm not leaving you here. I just need you to get out.
We can say that you had pulled up to his car.
Yeah, Rufus gets out.
As enraged as Scott is at hearing all that, I think Scott would still have enough wherewithal to be like, wait a minute, no, can't leave him alone. Shit.
I mean, he does need to drive his car back, so you would need to follow him.
Right.
Well, we have to go to the store.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't like any of this.
But right now, Scott doesn't want to be near Kimble.
Uh-huh.
Kimble needs to reflect on what the fuck, how he ended up in this position.
Yeah, Kimble, I think after a second, just seeing Scott like completely unwavering in the driver's seat, will go over to his beetle and get into it and just lean his head back against the headrest and say to himself, what are you doing here? God.
For his part, Scott takes his glasses off, takes a deep breath, and then just starts just like roaring at the top of his lungs, like ramming his palms against the steering wheel.
Oh, God. Just stretches his neck and rubs at both sides of his head now and recenters. And in the distance, Scott yelling. And he doesn't turn around, he just turns the keys in the ignition and starts driving to the nearest pharmacy.
So, yeah, you start your Beetle up, and you head to the nearest drugstore, just a little mom-and-pop thing. Scott follows behind you. Without saying any words to each other, but Scott keeping his distance from you, just so he can keep you in sight. You go in, you get some laxatives.
I get laxatives, I get pain medication,
Okay.
I get cold compress, I also get... He gets an electrolyte drink, so Pedialyte, or he gets electrolyte packets, and he picks up some, like, random, just dirt cheap candy, chips. If they've got, like, a little deli section, he'll get...
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Cool. Then he just gets enough to where it'll fuel us for the night, and obviously that it'll get extra calories, especially into Eddie, because he will be expending so much. Also, I get an enema.
You get all that, check out, and you drive back to the bed and breakfast. And just this whole time, we're going to say that Vince has been tinkering away, and Eddie's just been laying on the bed in the same room, not leaving, just laying there, contemplating his life. And Vince also contemplating his life because, here he is tinkering away. And we'll jump ahead to 12:30 a.m.
Eddie's shitting his brains out.
Eddie does shit his brains out during this time.
I would say Kimble is probably with Eddie most of the time. Vincent and Eddie, I don't know what you all's humans are, but there's definitely
really
tension.
bad.
It's definitely weird, even if you don't pick up on much else. It's definitely...
Eddie would be the one to
Weird
notice
vibes in the
if he
room.
wasn't shitting his brains out.
Yeah, Eddie's fucked up right now, so...
Yeah, I think Vince is so focused on getting that thing done that there's no picking up on anything currently.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
I need everybody to roll me a d6 for willpower.
1.
4.
Vince powers through.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
1.
All right.
Question, do I gain any HP?
No,
Okay.
you haven't slept. But, no, Vince, you only lose 1 willpower. Scott loses 4 willpower. And Eddie and Dr. Kimble each also lose 1. And mercifully for you, Eddie, spending some time on the toilet and checking yourself, no more wires come out.
Oh, nice.
I'm no longer wires.
No more human nerve tissue intertwined with your fecal matter.
Well, that's good. Breathe a sigh of relief there and tell everyone the good news.
Kimble has probably also been checking and taking notes just to
My
sort of
poop's
see when
clear.
it got out of your system. Yeah, so he's every time you rush to the toilet, afterwards he'll check and calculating your dosages for the laxatives and everything.
At 12:30 a.m., Vince, you sit back in the chair and you just slap the screwdriver down in your hand. It's finally done. The signal interrupter device is done.
Nice.
You've built something that has never been built before.
Hell yeah.
Now the question becomes, with it being as late as it is, what are we all doing?
Sleep.
We gotta sleep.
Yeah, Vince holds up that thing like, oh yeah, finally it's... And then he turns around and all of you are super tired and...
I think we ought to at least turn it on. We gotta see if it works.
I swear to God, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna shoot myself right here and there.
Well, turn on the TV and see if it does something.
Check the wires first.
Yep. He checks the wires.
There's no strange red vines coming out of the wires, nothing emerging from them. You turn the TV on in your room. There's some sort of sitcom that's on. And looking at the other three, if a here goes nothing kind of look, you take the signal interrupter, you point it at it, and it's almost like it's its own TV remote. It does kind of look like it, except it's a little bit bulkier and not as well professionally crafted, shall we say. But you point it at it, and for the briefest of moments, static appears on the screen as you push a button down, and then you release the button, and then the program comes back. It fucking works. You built something that interrupts signal waves.
Fuck. Now here's the question, and he smiles, looking at the others. If that gray woman just shows up randomly again, can we just bzz, bzz, and he just like tries that out of the TV like 2 or 3 more times, like bzz, bzz.
That's for you to find out, man.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm very much not tired.
Could you go ahead and just like point that thing at me and click it a couple of times?
Oh yeah, I can. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Nothing seems to happen.
All right.
Well then, and I just randomly turn to Kimble, press it a few times, then I turn to Scott, press it a few times, and I turn it on myself.
Delicious radiation in your bones. Nothing seems to happen to you guys. So, what are we doing? Are we sleeping?
Sleeping. I think maybe in shifts. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was about to say sleep in shifts.
Okay. All right.
We could even do 2 and 2.
Oh yeah, I would say
We'll stay up.
Vince will also stay up.
Okay, so who's going first? Who's sleeping first? What are we doing?
Kimble and Vince will stay up, is what we.
Before that, Kimble said he found wires in the manhole outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or sewer cover, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You want to try and see if it would blast those wires away?
Do you want to do that?
It's like down the block.
Yeah,
we'll just
we'll
like walk
try.
together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what you guys want to do that right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4 of you walk out of the bed and breakfast. The streets are dead silent. A crack of thunder overhead, because that storm that I had been alluding to is finally making its way properly towards the town now. Rain does begin to fall as you all walk to the curb where Dr. Kimble had initially, when first arriving, parked his Beetle and gotten back from the diner and gotten out and seen that grate. However, currently there isn't any vines there anymore.
What? It was right here. It was he sort of kicks the area with his shoe. It was right.
Just because he can, Vince will point that thing just upright into the sky and press it.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
It lights up. It's cool. It lights up a little bit, in the darkness. There's some street lights, but given that when it's dark out and then it's raining, you know how it tends to be noticed to be darker out.
Can I interrupt the streetlights?
Well, you point it at it, and you hit the button at a nearby streetlight. Nothing happens.
That's fair. Just wanted to check.
Well, I guess we go back inside.
Yep.
Don't want to get that thing too wet.
Yeah, Eddie, Scott, get some rest.
Is it 1 bed or 2 bed?
It'd be 1 bed, because, there's like, each of you theoretically has your own room, and it's like a bed that's big enough for 1 person. So, as Scott and Eddie settle in to go to sleep, Eddie, you dream again. The scars on your body, it's almost like it makes a certain amount of sense now, as if the scars themselves are wires, and everything inside of you is wires. You get up.
Ah, he's dreaming. Okay. I just wanted
No,
to
no,
ask
he
if
gets up.
It, but then I remembered,
In my dreams, or am I sleepwalking?
Maybe.
Eddie?
Yeah, no, you get up.
All right, I guess I'm asleep, but...
In your mind, you're asleep, but to you guys, he's gotten up, and he's walking out of the room.
Fuck.
No.
Who's trying to stop him?
Yeah, Vince just gonna... Hey, what the fuck, buddy?
Eddie, I need you to roll me an unarmed combat, please.
Ooh, can I counter that?
Are you expecting it?
I'm expecting everything at that point.
Well, we'll see in a second.
78 over 70.
Vince, when you reach out, like, how are you like putting a hand on the shoulder? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, when you do that, Eddie tries to swing at you with a punch, but you see it coming and you duck under it.
No, I don't want to duck under it, my man. I want to also get just instinctively swipe out his legs.
Yeah, give me an unarmed.
Yep, 13 under 70.
Yeah. So, Eddie, you fall to the ground, but in your state of being, to you, it's like you're laying on a slab with lights beaming down on you overhead all of a sudden. But Vince, to you, Eddie, give me another unarmed roll.
Failure, 98 over 70.
Should I roll again?
No, because he tries to, when you kick him and he lays prone, almost instinctually, Eddie just kicks out with his own feet at yours to try and trip you, but you see it coming.
Yeah, I want to restrain him. Get down, get his hands restrained, and just hey, calm the fuck down. Calm down, Eddie.
He doesn't respond.
Hey, Kimble.
He's yeah, Kimble is
I need
over.
Eddie and Vince to give me opposed strength times 5 rolls.
Can I do medicine to see if I can pick up on what's happening?
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, considering that he's asleep.
Nope.
Success, 53 under 75.
Failure, 84 over 45.
Yeah, so I'll get to you in a second, Caius, with Dr. Kimble, with that. Give me a medicine roll, actually, and I'll address that all at once.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Scott's just snoring away, sleeping away.
Success at 15 under 61.
I'm going to address the first 2 rolls first. Vince, you try and bear hug him while he's laying on the ground, but he's fucking strong.
Damn tart.
He's able to wiggle out of your grasp, and Eddie, you start to stand up. You need to head out. Somewhere in your mind, you get up off the slab, and in the distance, in this black void, in this dream you're having, a relay station awaits you.
Can't I do anything?
I mean, he succeeded and you failed.
You can keep chasing him.
Yeah, you can keep going after him, man.
I
Nothing's
guess
stopping
I'm
you.
gonna get the signal thingy and just press it on him.
Nothing's working when you do that.
Can I tell that he's sleepwalking at this point?
Yes, you can tell he's sleepwalking.
Vince, get Scott up. He's sleepwalking. I'll follow him.
Vince just rushes over and just shakes him. And it's like, Scott, wake up. Wake the fuck up, Scott. And he just shakes him.
And Rufus is running after Eddie. Just keeping on his tail.
Yep.
Nobody could sleep tonight, folks. We should have left this town. Frankly.
Really should have.
So what do I see in my dream, Max?
So, it's like, you know how in video games there's a fog of war type of thing where it starts to fill out as you move? You're walking on a street, and then you see in the distance a shadowy form of a mountain, but it's unclear. But you do see blinking red lights, and you just feel a need to start walking in that direction. For the rest of you guys, it just looks like Eddie's walking down the stairs to head out the front door.
Following the lights in his dreams, this isn't nothing to him.
Is there a way that he could grab onto the back of Eddie's shirt? Not to hold him back, but just to have physical contact so that if Eddie starts running or something, he can keep pace.
Yeah, you can grab him. Actually, give me a Dex times 5 roll.
Okay. Kimble fails at a 76 over 55.
You try and reach out and grab his shirt collar or his tank top collar. He just moves. He's just moving too fast. He's getting to the door now.
I'm gonna keep trying as I follow him.
Then what are the rest of you doing?
Did I bother putting clothes on?
Yeah, you're basically right now in your boxers and a tank top.
Do we know in what direction he's going?
I mean, Kimble's right on his
And when he
heel.
opens the front door and he walks out into the pouring rain, he turns right onto the sidewalk.
I got some really wet socks on right now.
It's 2:30 at this point, by the way, in the morning.
Okay. Scott, get dressed! And Vince grabs the signal disruptor and his car keys.
Okay, I at the very least get my pants on and I get my shoes on.
And Vince then stresses, get your gun, man! And also puts his gun in his waistband.
Yeah, probably not bothering with the shirt, but putting his blazer on just so he can cover the gun a little bit.
Yeah, on another note, Vince, are you grabbing the shotgun? Is that going with you? Or are you just taking your pistol?
The shotgun's in the duffel bag in his car, and he grabbed his car keys. And then he'll say to Scott, we're just gonna follow Kimble and Eddie for a bit. And I'm so fucking sure he's going to one of the radio towers. We're gonna get there before him with the car, and then we're just gonna disable that fucking thing.
In Eddie's mind, He doesn't feel the wetness surrounding his body or the rain falling on him. What he sees is he's walking on the water itself in his mind. There's no houses around him, no streets or lamps, just the moon and the radio tower, and he's walking in a straight line towards it.
And as Eddie's in this, fugue, magical state, almost like seeing himself Christ-like above the water, we pan out to reality, to Kimble, who's behind him he's in the same suit he's been in all fucking day. He's soaked. He's still got blood on him. His head is aching. His joints are aching. He's so fucking tired. And he's just going after. He keeps reaching out, trying to grab Eddie, trying to get some portion of him, and just it keeps missing. It's too wet. He's too fast. He's too nimble. It's just these two men out in the rain. It is very good that it's the middle of the night, because Eddie's out here in a wife beater and boxers, and Rufus is out here with this like shabby trench suit, and there's just the lights, the street lights playing off of them.
And having seen the same map earlier in the day, or in the previous day now actually, and just knowing the rough direction, the thing is that that this radio station is like 15 to 20 miles away, and yet he doesn't seem intent on stopping. And he's in his boxers, in his tank top, just walking on the sidewalk. Vince, did you say you got in the car?
Yep. With Scott, hopefully.
Are you guys just heading there, or are you gonna force Dr. Kimble to walk all 20 miles with Eddie?
Why the fuck would he need to walk 20 miles if we deactivate the fucking thing or interrupt the signal?
Well, we're hoping it works, is the whole thing.
Yes.
With Scott Blearley directing Vince in the direction of relay station number 2, because that's the only one that makes sense, given that that's where almost all the calls came from, is it around that area. You're gonna get there before he does, and you pull up to the relay station, and from what you can see, so there is a space, like it turns into gravel, and it's winding through the woods, through the mountains, and it's dark up here. There is no light up there. The only light that you have is from your headlights of your car, and even that is difficult to see with how the rain is coming down at this point. Eventually, though, as you get closer to the relay station tower, the space that you pull up into, Vince, is barely big enough for one car that can turn itself around and then head back down the way it came. It's a fenced-off area. It's a square. There is what looks to be a small trailer that is up high on support stilts, probably about maybe 15 feet off the ground, and there's a staircase that winds up to the door, and there's one lone light that is illuminating the door into the relay station. Behind it is the tower, stretching up into the sky like it's a literal beacon, just in the night sky, flashing occasionally through the rain, a dull red color. And there's a gate on the fence. It doesn't appear to be padlocked or anything like that. What do you guys do?
I'll look to Vince and say, all right, here we go.
Well, first of all, he pulls out the signal interrupter and just points at it and presses for quite a long time. And after, maybe pressing for a minute, he's swollen.
Nothing seems to happen from your perspective, Vince.
Exactly.
So what do you want to do now?
Look at Scott and say, "Oh, clue if that works. But let's look at the thing a bit closer. Give me a second," and he gets back to.
Hey Max,
What?
does anything change in Eddie's dream?
No, you're just walking, man.
All right.
I do need
Trunk.
Scott.
Trunk. That's the fucking word. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Vince gets out after saying "give me a second." Opens the trunk and pulls out his shotgun and just puts it's. Oh.
We're gonna say that you have a belt that you put on to put all your extra shells, John Wick style.
No, it's way cooler. He has a rain jacket with deep pockets, and he just puts the ammunition in there.
Including
I think that's cool.
some of those special rounds you've been working on.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, so I need the two of you to give me alertness rolls.
That is a 13 under 84.
Excellent.
Success 5 under 63.
So, as you guys enter this fenced-off area and you are at the base of this radio antenna, you both spot several stringy, filament-thin red vines tangled in the trees and coming from behind the relay station. You see these vines automatically. They cover a section of the building, and they appear to be coming from a broken vent cover, as well as creeping spiderweb thin up the antenna mast itself as you see the lights blink all across the antenna, as well as from some of the light that's coming off from behind the building. The vines themselves that you can see in the trees, they appear to be heading through the woods to the west.
Right, looks like we gotta follow those, but before that... Let me see...
I knew it. I fucking called it with the tower, didn't I?
Yep, you did. He puts he gets out one shell. Is there like a single fake red vine climbing that thing up, or are there a few different ones?
There's so many vines.
Yeah, but do they converge at any point into like one big one?
It looks like it's going towards the very top of the antenna. You see it stretch up high into the sky.
Yeah, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if there is a single point, like they're coming from the forest,
Okay.
and then they climb this. In my mind, there's like few of them coming from the forest, and then they split up to climb up the tower. Is that right?
Yeah, but there's just a lot of them going up. Like, you could, if you're thinking of shooting them,
I want to cut the connection at the point where it's most convenient.
you can, but you'd have to climb up the tower. Like the tops of the tree branches, high up in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to climb up.
Oh, wait. They're coming from
The t-
over the trees?
Yes.
Oh, in my mind they were on the ground.
No. High up in the trees.
Okay, but do I, before I start climbing and horribly fall down, do I see a point where I think I could just... He has flashy new ammunition that could potentially be opened up to work as like as something to burn through the vein, rather than shoot it, because that's way louder, even though we're outside.
You're in the middle of
this,
nowhere.
this forest area. Yeah, but we don't know if there's anyone near.
Okay, so what's your plan?
Well, first of all, he's gonna look at Scott and then say, propose the plan itself, and says, before we head deeper in there, I kind of want the others to also be here, and I think we should cut the connection. I could either just shoot it, but we don't know who's gonna hear it, or he pulls out a bit like ammunition. Been working on this thing. It's like shit ignites, you know. It's not an official one. I think they call them Dragon's Breath. But those things can probably burn through a bit, maybe. So, what do you think? Should we just shoot it, or should I climb up there and try to ignite the thing?
Climbing up in this fucking rain? Absolutely not. No, I mean, honestly, if you think shooting is gonna do a damn thing, You remember back at Cal's place, that printout? What they said about that same occurrence in Southern California?
Yeah, but that could just have been the let's be real, it could just have been the radical thing that most agents get their shit up to, you know. Also, did we ever get a call from Carradine? Because that half hour was long.
Oh yeah.
He never called.
Motherfucker.
I'm going to switch back to the other two now. At this point, you guys have started to get out of town. Eddie is still in this sleepwalking state. Kimble, you're following behind. The rain lets up a little bit, but it's not completely stopped. The thing of it is, I need Dr. Kimble to give me an alertness roll at plus 20, and I need Eddie to give me an alertness roll.
Nope, 98. That's a fail.
That's a failure to 62 over 55
That's
for
okay.
Kimble.
You two keep walking,
He's got, yeah, his glasses are just fogged out from the rain.
and you keep walking. Eventually, it's tiring. It's a tiring trudge. You're soaked to the bone. Both of you are soaked to the bone, though Eddie isn't aware of it. But you keep walking, and suddenly you find yourself in the woods, you know. Just the town ends, the woods and the mountains begins. And you guys are walking on the side of the road now. You're in the dirt, and you're walking. Trees are all around you. The rain's coming down hard. The wind is blowing heavily. Dr. Kimble, from a tree next to you, you see a figure, formless,
Awesome.
gray, black eyes. It's close to you. It's not at a distance.
I at this point, I am actually fully grabbing Eddie.
Eddie, you wake. You feel something grab you and pull you. Your eyes snap open. You see this figure now too, close. Then for both of you, static in a shrill, high-pitched tone overwhelm both of your heads, and you are both dropped to your knees, in pain, clutching your head, blood seeping from your eyes, ears, and nose. You can feel it running across your hands, and the gray woman approaches you both.
Can we
You both need to roll me
Can
sanity.
we try to like scramble?
No, you're
Yeah,
you're
can we try to
you're on
scramble
your
through
knees
there?
in massive amounts of pain.
Okay. It is just debilitating. All right, cool.
Critical success, 22 under 42.
It's a failure at a 62 over 58.
Eddie, you lose nothing. This makes sense. You need to go with her.
Fuck
Dr.
off.
Kimble, roll me a d8.
He kills insanity.
Eddie silently
You say nothing
says-
because what'd you just roll?
Jesus.
What'd you just roll?
So I might have rolled an 8.
Do you want to project?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Roll me a d4.
Yes, I want to project. It's a 3.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let's look at things. So I am losing.
You're losing 5 sanity, 3 from a bond, and 3 willpower points.
Okay, so I'm down to 8 willpower. And oh god, who do I want to take 3 from? I'll take it from my best friend,
Okay.
Ukeme Clark. So he's getting bumped down to an 8.
Yes.
With Kimble grabbing onto me and the gray woman approaching, I just silently say, "Take me with you."
The gray woman floats. Is it floating or is it just moving? It's really hard to say, but this thing approaches you. It opens its mouth, or what passes for a mouth, impossibly wide, like it's moving in to swallow both of you. Static emitting from its mouth,
Kimble is
and it passes through you both.
Eddie's holding you.
It passes through you both.
All right. God damn it. So am I not having the flight response, or am I actually having it? That
He's holding you.
Fucking manhandling me at this. Oh my god.
Do I lose any sanity, by the way? Max?
No, you didn't lose anything. You critically
Okay.
succeeded.
Alright.
And the gray woman passes through both of you, and suddenly your vision goes white, and you guys are no longer on the side of the road. Scott and Vince, what's the plan?
Shoot the wires.
Shoot the wires. Alright. Shotgun time.
Okay.
Honestly, it's raining, so I'm not gonna be able to fuck up everything and start a wildfire. So yeah, I'm gonna take my fancy round of ammunition.
Yeah. Roll me a firearms roll. It is windy, but you're not going to get a penalty.
That is a 27 under 50.
Roll me a 2d8 plus 1d4.
That is a 14.
Give me a luck roll to see if the vines do catch fire, even with the...
They do not. With a 61 over 50.
Yeah, so you're just aiming at, like,
And
one of the
the
strings
shell.
that are going from the top of the trees. Okay. Yeah, you fire. You can see in between cracks of lightning, you can see this particular strand fly apart.
Nice.
I mean, there's still other strands. There's a lot of vines all throughout the trees.
Yeah, Vince just pumps the shotgun. Shell doesn't eject fully. He like gets it out with his fingers under his brush. Shit, that didn't work like it should. Whatever. And puts it in the other coat pocket, so he, one
Can
has
reuse it.
spent shells, the other one has the, and then he just grabs another one, loads it, and continues.
So you rack another one, are you going to shoot more vines?
Yeah, I want to get the vines off completely.
Okay. While you're focused on that, Scott, give me an alertness roll.
Ooh boy, 10 under 63. I have a feeling this is something I did not necessarily want to succeed.
That would be correct, because while Vince is focused on blasting the red vines, connecting the trees to the relay antenna itself, you catch a glimpse from around the side of the base, like the concrete base. Like, Vince is looking up, you're looking straight ahead, and both of you, static fills both of your heads. A shrill tone overcomes both of you. You've dropped to your knees. These rocks that are part of the base that, are surrounding the whole fenced-in area. You look up. It's just an instinctual thing because it feels like it's coming from in front of you. The Grey Woman is fluttering, moving towards both of you. Give me sanity rolls from the unnatural, please.
That's an 86 over 67.
96 over 54 failure.
Both of you, roll me d8s, please.
Oh, that's a 5. Oh, I wanna project.
No.
Yeah, I wanna project. That's a 5.
Scott likewise is losing 5.
All right.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
1d4.
I'm just gonna lose 3.
Actually, can Scott actually do this?
Do what?
Oh boy.
Project, because if I lose 4, that will drop me down to 2 willpower.
Oh boy.
At which point I believe that is exhaustion.
That's up to you, man.
Got 2. Okay.
Did he not get anything from sleeping?
No, unless Max tells me otherwise.
Probably not long enough.
So,
Right.
so you're projecting then.
I am projecting. I rolled a 2 on my projection, and I am projecting. Dr. Alex O'Neill, former colleague. Fuck you, buddy. If you had just stuck your neck out for me a little bit more, I wouldn't be here. I'd still be at Berkeley.
Vince is projecting on his therapist, on Martin, and he before he gets sent to the fucked up static dimension, he just thinks like, yep, that fucking pendulum is stuck, you cunt.
And with that final thought in Vince's head, the Grey Woman approaches both of you, its mouth yawning open and possibly wide, and you can see static inside of it, like it's going to eat you and it's going to consume you. And then you feel it, somehow you feel it pass through you, both, and your vision goes white. The sensation that you all feel is akin to being blinded, like you looked into the sun too long. Everything is white. Dr. Kimble, you're already familiar with this sensation from your earlier encounter. But then your all's vision clears as suddenly as it whitened. And you're all inside of this room. And Dr. Kimble, you've been in this room once already before. You all look around you. The walls and the floor, appearance-wise, look normal, but somehow feel fleshy as you're stepping on them. Dr. Kimble, the couch is in the room, and you know what lies in wait on the other side of the room. The sight, the horrible visage that you had described to your compatriots. The other three of you finally see what Dr. Kimble saw. You see, seemingly fused into the wall, a female human figure standing upright a few inches off the ground. What remains of her arms are spread wide, and her clothing hangs in rags from her body. And from her arms, legs, and other ragged holes in her torso creep massive bundles of the red vines, which cling to the wall like ivy and creep upwards and out of a massive hole in the ceiling. And where her head would be is a small 13-inch television with knobs that look like it's from an earlier model, like maybe from 20 years ago, like the 1960s. And these wires extend in masses from beneath the bulging paneling of the TV and mixed with the viscera coming out of her neck. It's impossible to determine where technology ends and the organic matter begins. However, you all knew that this was a possibility, but you all still need to roll sanity for violence, please. The three of you.
All right.
Oh,
I got an 8 under 42. Pass.
got a 90 over 64.
Failure. 66. Critical. Over 50.
Okay, so
Oops.
Eddie, you lose nothing. Vince, roll me a d4. Scott, you're going to lose 4 unless you project.
I will not.
You're going to eat all 4.
I gotta eat all 4 or else I'm gonna be passed out.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Vince will project. Like, he's 4 points away from his sanity, from his breaking point, and rolled a 4.
You rolled 4, and then you rolled 1. So you lose 1 willpower, 1 point off of one of your bonds, and 3 sanity. Which bond will you project to?
So, he is once again projecting on his doctor, his therapist. Good old Dr. Lauderdale. Fuck you, Martin. He thinks to himself as he is very much near his breaking point. There's only 1 point of sanity, which holds him from that.
Yeah, speaking of breaking point, Scott has crossed his.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Okay, we will... You and I will, if he survives this, we'll figure out what manifests from this, unless you already have ideas. Dr. Kimble, you're here again. You're just at a loss that you're here again. You're sitting on the floor frozen, looking down at the floor, your long legs just stretched out in front of you, and you're just looking at the ground.
Rufus closes his eyes and tries to sleep and finds that he cannot, but will just sit in that position, trying desperately to do the one thing that he protected himself against earlier today.
By the way, I forgot to mention, Scott and Vince put a tick into violence.
All right.
Well, not if they cross the breaking point.
Oh,
I did not.
That's a good point.
I did not.
There we go. Vince gets a tick.
Yeah, Scott does
gets
not.
absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah. How's everybody reacting to their new reality right now?
Eddie just says, this is a weird fucking dream. Holy shit.
I think with shaking hands, Vince lowers the shotgun, which is probably still raised up, and he just begins loading the Dragon's Breath ammunition and mutters to himself, like almost like dripping that thing as hard as he can, and like, I've dealt with those tendrils before. I'm gonna just do that again. I'm gonna do that, and cluck with every shell he injects. He's like, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do that again, and loads of shotgun with malicious intent.
Hey, you guys are here too?
Yeah, Eddie, we're here too.
Oh man, the guys are gonna be fucking freaked out when I tell them about this.
How about you tell nobody? What the fuck's wrong with you, Eddie? First of all, we have a narcoleptic, and then now we have one who even when he sleeps does bullshit. Like, you
Eddie
just
pinches himself
went
really
away.
hard. Wait, what the fuck happened?
You just got up in the middle of the night and started walking out the fucking door.
What?
It's what he said, Eddie. You had a little bout of somnambulism. I understand that's a big word. It might have gone over your head. It means you sleepwalked down the damn road.
You sleptwalked for miles, and I followed you, and then she came at us, and now we're here.
Where's my clothes?
You left without him. And Kimble is saying this again, still sitting down on the floor, head bent, eyes shut.
Yeah, Eddie, you also don't have your weapon on you, or any of the other gear, because you are presently sopping wet. Your clothes are sopping wet. You have socks on. You're wearing a tank top and you're wearing boxers.
I don't sleepwalk.
Oh, I'm quite sure you do, buddy.
What?
Yeah, Eddie, as you are coming to this realization, and you're looking around this room, and you saw this woman on the other side of the room, you know, because you were just asleep. Maybe this was part of the dream, but as you're coming to the realization that your other compatriots are with you and you're looking around this room's about, you think, 15 by 15 feet. And the most notable feature is the ceiling, which rises 30 feet to a peaked roof with a large hole in it. And as you see this, it's impossible. The dimensions of this room just don't feel right to you, and I do need you, Eddie, just you specifically, to make me a sanity roll for the unnatural.
67 over 42.
You lose one
Failure.
from the unnatural.
Ow. My brain.
How does he react to the strange proportions of this room?
What the fuck is this place?
That, I think, is a good question for you to answer, Eddie. You're the one who was talking to yourself. You were the one who wandered off into the middle of the night. And you, Kimble, who said you disappeared. Were you here? Was this the spot you went to?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Then how'd you get out? You tell us right now.
I don't know. I collapsed and I was out. I'm trying to sleep.
Dr. Kimble cannot
And
sleep.
he starts, I think, hyperventilating.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you
Vince then turns.
have anything in psychotherapy?
I don't know. I think we all have base. Yeah.
I want all three of you to try and do a psychotherapy roll, even if it's base.
Sure.
See if anybody's
Oh,
successful
boy.
to get Dr. Kimble to snap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Failures across the board. Yeah, Dr. Kimble is also just as confused as you guys are, and he had been here before.
Yeah, what are you guys doing so that I can react to it?
Probably
Well,
just
I
yelling at
think-
you.
No, Vince turns, grabs at his waistband and pulls out his Glock, puts it into Eddie's hand, closes your fingers around it, Eddie. Just looks at you like he kneels to you. Or are you standing?
I'm probably standing.
Okay. Then he just presses it into your hand, looks at you, like not too far from your face, and just looks at you and says, "Keep the last one for yourself."
How thoughtful. I notice Kimble's like about to faint. I just grab you and
Kimble
lay
is
you down.
he's sitting on the floor. He's got his head bowed and he's hyperventilating.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I just go over like, hey, buddy. You gonna pass out on us?
That's the plan. Because that's how I got out the first time, right?
Yeah,
You fell asleep?
give me a
Yeah.
PAL times 5 roll. What is your PAL normally? It's 80, right?
Me?
Yeah.
It's 80. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a PAL times 5 roll at plus 20%. Because, you can't
Damn.
fall asleep as much as you're trying
I
to.
know.
Mmm.
That's a 12 under 99.
As much as you're
so-
trying to will your mind into sleep, because that's what it should do, you know for certain that the Orexin that Dr. Perov gave you is for sure absolutely working, given how stressed you feel right now. Your mind and your body are actively fighting itself, and you're awake. How could you try to go to sleep right now? And so realizing that you breathe in and you breathe out slower than you had been, you're adjusting to your new reality now. And you're here with the other three. Those are the best odds that you could have right now.
Can somebody tell me, is she screaming to any of you? Or is the screen blank?
Vince turns his head to actually look at it.
Currently, the TV is on. The screen seems brighter than it normally would be. But no, it hasn't turned to the brain, Dr. Kimble. It hasn't turned to a mouth to scream. There is one thing that you all now notice as you are taking stock of your surroundings. There is a door leading out of this room, up a set of stairs.
Kimmel sort of stretches his neck out, takes another deep breath, and pulls himself up off the floor. And he's also drenched, just as much as Eddie is. Kind of pushes what thinning hair came onto his forehead out of his face. And is the door that leads out of here, is that the eye door?
So, no, it's just a staircase that goes up a little bit, like a few flights of stairs, off to your guys' right.
Okay.
It's the only door that's here. You don't know if it's a door that has an eye behind
Okay.
it or not.
He points at it and he says, that had an eye the size of the whole fucking thing before.
I think we all watched enough TV, and Vince pulls up the signal interrupter, points it at the woman with the TV head, and presses.
The TV, where her head should be, turns off.
That's something. Okay. Does it turn on when I
Yes.
unpress? Or is it... Nah, fuck. I will leave it at that. Well, I will have it pressed.
Do you want me to hold it if you've got a gun?
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
hold
that's
that
a
and
good
use a
idea, yeah.
shotgun.
So Kimble will take the controller and we'll press it. And
Don't.
keep it pressed.
Wait, if we're... Okay, well, thinking. If we got sucked up in this dimension, if all of this is electricity-based, maybe we can get out of this with this. And then Vince just steps in front of it, in front of the signal interrupter that you are having pressed.
Nothing happens.
He looks a bit disappointed. Oh, okay, then just keep it on the woman. Just keep the TV off. I want to see what this is all about. And he steps closer to the TV.
So is she gonna do anything, or just
Well,
stand
she's
there?
dead. And she's kind of like fused to the wall by the red vines. She's hovering off the ground.
And when Eddie says something like, if, is she going to do something, Scott at that point very clearly raises his revolver to, aim it at the now blank and dead screen. If she does do anything, I'll make sure it's the last thing she ever does.
So, just so I understand, Dr. Kimble, you're pointing the signal interrupter at the woman.
Yes.
And Vince is stepping closer.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott, from a different angle, has his 357 raised at it.
Yes.
And Eddie, are you doing anything at all this, or are you just standing there?
I'll just point my gun at the TV too. Why
Okay,
not?
so Vince, what are you intending to do getting closer to the fused woman?
I wanna just look at it first of all.
Okay, what are you trying to look
Like
at?
the
What are you
first-
trying to suss from it?
In his head, she's the source. She's the first to get God, and now all of that stuff is branching off of her. So he's thinking about like if there's a way to turn it off. Like is the TV like how actually is it connected to her? How is she fused with it? Like stuff like that.
It's hard to say, because the vines seem to be going through the wall, through her, through the TV. There's no logical, sensible way for the TV to be working how it is, but it is. Do you touch the TV at all? Touch the knobs, the screen, anything like that?
No, I'm not gonna touch anything that's made with. Oh, however, wait, I'm gonna look at the knobs first of all. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna look at them first, see what they're
Yeah,
labeled.
standard TV dials, on, off, channel, volume. It's an older 1960s style television, so it's very rudimentary, but it's got the basic dials on it for adjusting, manually adjusting what channel it's on, the volume, and turning it on and off.
with. Vince turns around, looking
When
at.
you turn around,
Oh no.
once there was a wall behind your three compatriots who are all facing you, there is a long, narrow hallway that is dimly lit, and you see in the distance the lights begin to turn off, and darkness starts to head towards you guys. Slowly, but it's coming towards you all.
Oh fuck! I think
And
we
the
have a
lights
timer.
keep going.
How fast is it? Like how?
It's beginning to speed up.
Oh fuck! And he frantically looks around. He says, "Behind us, behind
He's
you."
gonna turn around.
That's our timer.
You all see this hallway now that wasn't there before. It was just a solid wall, and the lights are flicking off, coming down your guys' direction. You
What
can
the
start to hear
fuck
the
is
sound
that?
of static, like television static, and screams.
Yeah, he takes the shotgun, puts it under where the chin should be, so basically under the TV. Looks at the others. Should I?
Vince, change the fucking channel.
Like he's standing there, he's shaking.
The lights are coming.
And
The
in
darkness
the
is
split
coming.
second decision, he changes the channel.
Do it.
Doesn't do anything.
He pulls the trigger.
When you pull the trigger on the shotgun, the TV explodes in a viscera of glass, bone, and brain matter, and I need you to make me a sanity roll.
Gotta hit my breaking point, baby. That is a 69.
69. Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
It's startling. You
Yeah.
lose one.
And I hit my breaking point with that. I'm not gonna even project.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The darkness is coming from that hallway, and the screams and the static are getting louder.
What happens
Aw.
if I take my finger off the button?
Nothing changes. The TV's been destroyed, but the darkness is still coming behind you guys.
Turn the
I will
darkness off.
turn it towards the darkness. And
Doesn't do anything.
fuck.
go to the fucking door.
Yeah, Scott will reach down, grab Kimble where he's still sitting, pull him up. As best he can.
I am standing. We're all standing.
You are standing? Okay, we're all standing finally. Okay, good. Alright, then I'll just grab your, reach up, grab your shoulder, push you toward the stairwell.
What are you guys doing?
I guess that's where we're going.
Yeah.
All four of you run up the stairs and open the door. Before you is another hallway, and you all cross through. You guys shut the door behind you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Who shuts the door?
I'll shut the door.
Eddie, as you shut the door, the room that you were in is no longer a room and it's more hallway.
Oh.
Similar to what you're in currently right now. As you shut the door, the distant sounds of the static and the screams stop. This hallway you're in seems to stretch for who knows how long.